Hi there, thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. I just wanted to show you guys the Workbox and the Montessori inspired shelf work system that we have. I have set up for my girls for today, and some will carry on throughout the week. And our theme this week is hurricane, and so they're inspired by hurricane inspired activities. So I'm gonna go right on to our shelf work. This is math. My first grader, she's doing math UC the alpha, so she's gonna continue with that. Then for science, we're going to be reading books about hurricane, and this is kind of like a science journal that she'll write her definition and drawing so that she understands. Then for geography, I have this book, Geography First Grade. So she will just do the second page. She did that yesterday. And this is the second page. So she'll continue working on the workbook. As well as we will talk about where hurricanes are mostly formed. So that will kind of touch base on the U.S. geography. So that is something we'll do as well. Then for language arts, I have word search that is based on tropical hurricane natural disasters. And then this is something that I had gotten for her, reading comprehension and fluency grade 1. It's a little easy for her, but we will continue finishing up the book and maybe get the second grade one. So this is something she did yesterday. She reads the story, then she answers the question for reading comprehension. Then these are her independent reading time. She has to read for at least 15 minutes, but she usually goes a lot more than that. She loves reading, so that's something that we will do. And then this is just something for religion that we'll talk about. For our Montessori inspired shelf work, I used to put it in a different place, but now I'm just keeping it here. And it's kind of like the ones that make a mess. I can kind of put it high up so my younger daughter doesn't make a mess when I'm not there with her. So this is kind of like a sensory bin. I'm probably going to put a little more beans and stuff, but this is like just to show them like what happens when a hurricane kind of hits. Everything falls over, and then inside there are like words. So evacuate. So I want my oldest to be able to read them and then try practicing the words, understand the meaning. So we'll hit vocabulary, spelling with these. And my youngest can try to match the letters and try to work with her older sister on that. And so that's that. Then this is like a hurricane watch. So they will try to make a path of the hurricane using these cylinders. Then I laminated blue and green paper, and then they will I'll spray some shaving cream on it, and then they'll try to swirl it to make a hurricane. Then these are sentence strips that my oldest will read and try to put it in sequence of how she thinks. And then my youngest will tag along and do as much as she enjoys doing, and that's what we will do on that. This is kind of practical life. We're going to probably tomorrow prepare like a hurricane disaster, like a box with stuff we need to prepare for a hurricane. So I wanted them to, try practicing putting the batteries in, turning it on, turning it off, see how far we can go and just practice with this. And this is kind of their match activity. So they'll try to, they'll look for tornado. I want them to understand the difference between a tornado and the difference between hurricanes. So I included tornadoes in there too. So then they'll try to match it. So they have a better understanding what's a wave, cloud, and they'll just work on. And some of these Montessori activities the girls will do together. And for my youngest, I'm not showing my book because she'll mostly be continuing on with All About Reading Level 1. I think she's on lesson 12, so she'll continue with that. She'll do the Matthew C. primer, and everything else, they will work on it together. So that's why I'm not showing her workbox system. If you have any questions or if you want to find out where I got some of this stuff, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll share with you. And in the future, if you want me to include it, then just let me know and then I'll include it in the description box. I guess that's it. Thank you for visiting my channel.